Hey DJ Inquirers, my name is Jared Imperial, and today I'm going to be creating the soundtrack of my life. The first song I chose is Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake. Growing up as a kid in the late 2000s and early 2010s, and coming from a Filipino family at that, I would always be going to parties, some sort of family events, picnics, you name it. And of course, if you're in a Filipino family going to a party, you can definitely bet that there will be lots of food, lots of singing and karaoke, and lots of family members and just people in general there. And the reason why I chose this song is because my church hosted a picnic a few years ago, and not so much happening now because of the pandemic. But it was a good memory that back when we did have the picnic, one of our old friends recorded it and posted it to YouTube, vlogged everybody having fun, and put Can't Stop the Feeling over it. So I think the song is just really good vibes and very fitting to what good memories and fun that we had during that picnic. The second song I chose is Wild Things by Alessia Cara. I discovered this song when I first started trying to discover my taste in music back in middle school. From elementary to middle school, wondering how I'm going to adapt to being with kids I don't know and growing older and having more responsibilities. And it could still be applied to when I transitioned from middle school to high school. And as I started soon discovering myself, I learned that it's okay to be yourself, and the lyrics really embody that. The third song I chose is Takjola, or Just Right by GOT7. Now this was one of the very first songs I listened to when getting into K-pop, and it's still the genre I listen to widely today, as many of you would already know. But the reason why I chose this song is because it was one of the first ones, and one that I still listen to quite a lot today because it's just that iconic, and the fun and cute concept is something I feel is very unique to K-pop. The reason I still listen to K-pop is because there's something fresh and new every single time you listen to it, that there's nothing really ever old, that K-pop just comes up with new things every single day. The fourth song I chose is You'll Be Found by Ben Platt from Dear Evan Hansen. The reason why I chose this was because when I went on a choir trip back in NYC in 2018, that we went to go see the Dear Evan Hansen play on Broadway, and it was an exciting time because I hadn't ever seen a Broadway play before. But the song is just really touching, and because Dear Evan Hansen is so personally connected to a lot of us teenagers and a lot of us who are still going through teenage years, and that we suffer through a lot of things, are put under pressure, have a lot more responsibilities, and are not having our hand held as much in this world anymore. And You Will Be Found is just a good reminder that we are never alone and that we have somebody there with us. The fifth and final song I chose is Can't Take My Eyes Off You by Frankie Valli. The reason why I chose this song was because of my family trip to the Philippines for about a month back in 2019. Now, in my family's hometown of Bacolod City, when we went to the mall, they were putting a talent show, and these 4 girls came up and put on this whole performance to this song. But whenever I hear this song, I just think back to that moment, because events like talent shows and stuff being held in malls is something you never really see in the US, and it's something that was really near and dear to me because the phrase "it's more fun in the Philippines," I feel like could just really be applied there. Well, those are the 5 tracks that make up the soundtrack of my life. I had a lot of fun doing these, and these songs are just so personally connected to me in my life and how they shaped me to be who I am today.